Welcome to part 3 of Facing Facebook. And today I want to talk a little bit about what not to post, which can be almost as important as what to post. Here's the thing. If you want people to buy what you have, then they need to know you, like you, and trust you. We've already talked about this. They also, to some degree, need to want to be you, or at least part of you, or do something that you're doing. And if you're not a person who's doing what they want to do or becoming who they want to become, why would they buy what you have? People are not buying Plexus. They're buying you first, then Plexus. Now, before you freak out and say, well, just nobody wants to be me. I don't even want to be me. I just might as well give up before I even start. This doesn't mean you have to have the perfect life, the perfect body, the perfect habits, the perfect anything. It merely means you have to have a great attitude about the life you do have and present yourself as someone who is growing and moving forward every single day. In fact, that can be more inspiring to some people than some perfect person getting up there and telling them what to do, say, think, buy. Okay? So the number one thing that you should keep off your feed is victim mentality. Let me explain this. I once had someone who had really good success with the products, lost some weight, felt great, saying they wanted to maybe begin sharing, and it's maybe the only person that I've ever said, you can't, not yet. And they were like, what? Why? And here's the problem. Every single day, she posted about how horrible her life was, how her life had done her wrong, how nothing ever went her way, how she would always be single because no one would ever love her. She complained about other people, her job, humanity in general. It was just an endless stream of victimhood. And I told her that until she presented her life in a way that was positive, no one would buy what she was selling, even though she had lost a significant amount of weight. So I challenged her to go for 30 days and only post positively. And she lasted about 7 and then went right back to her default setting. And sure enough, no one bought Plexus from her. Okay? So keep it positive, people. No victim mentality. Up next, you can either be a political pundit or you could be a successful network marketer, but you probably can't be both. Now, here's the beautiful thing about living in America. People are going to disagree with me on this, and they're allowed to. There are diamonds that would say the exact opposite of what I just said, but they're diamonds and they probably can afford to lose a few people here and there. What I'm saying to you is maybe don't do that right now. You're going to risk alienating at least half your audience, especially now. Ask yourself, how do you feel when people post snarky, condescending political speak that you don't agree with? Does it inspire warm feelings of solidarity or the exact opposite of that? Exactly. And most of the time it makes you roll your eyes and not even like the person. And people do not buy things from people they do not like. Number 3, current hot topic events. Now, this is not quite politics, but it's close. Topics that would fall under this heading would be masks or no masks, the validity of a certain virus, children being trafficked in cabinets on Wayfair. You know, any hot topic button that's going to piss people off more than sway their opinion. Now, what this doesn't mean, if you happen to be the president of an organization that saves trafficked children, you have earned the credibility to speak on Facebook about this under the topic of education. It's just that most of us don't head up an operation that's saving trafficked children. We just hit share on anything that looks good. And again, when you start speaking about things you really don't know anything about, you lose credibility. And people don't buy things from uncredible people and people that they don't like and people that they're rolling their eyes at. Finally, Finally, people, just stay away from dirty laundry, okay? Topics include trashing your ex-husband, trashing your mother-in-law, the person who cut you off in traffic, sharing way too much information about personal family issues in a way that's inappropriate or gossipy or would make the average person uncomfortable if they don't know you. Now, again, what this doesn't mean, vulnerability is different than salacious gossip or character assassination. You can absolutely share something painful that you're going through as long as it remains in the vein of positive movement forward personally despite adversity, rather than just telling the world how awful someone is, okay? So not only do I run my post through the gauntlet of does it educate, does it entertain, does it elevate, but I also ask myself the following 3 questions. Does it need to be said? Does it need to be said now? And does it need to be said by me? Ooh, that third one causes a lot of well-written posts to go in the trash pile.